Okay, so here's going to be your typical gas water heater. This one has a sealed area here, and it takes the air in from underneath. This thing doesn't look too clogged, but it could be clogged. We have to check under here. It doesn't feel like it's clogged, but it could be clogged. What I have is an attachment that you can buy these one to one if you want. But this is the attachment I use. Basically, I hook the vacuum on one end, then run this back in here. There's a filter in the center of this thing that brings the air out. If the filter's clogged up down here, it sucks here from here. We'll suck all the dust out of the filter. We go in about halfway there, and then suck all the dust out. So this one's got an automatic igniter. So first thing we want to do is turn this to off position or pilot lighting position. And turn this here, and then start the pilot light. Then we look down in the viewport there, and we'll see if we can see the spark. As you push the button, look to see if we have, okay, we see the spark igniter, but the pilot light is not igniting, and the gas is on, but the pilot light, oh, there it is. Okay, so the pilot light lights. I'm going to hold it for about 2 minutes and see what happens. So we're holding this down, and there's instructions on most of this stuff, so you can do this yourself. You have to be careful because working on appliances can be hazardous. So after we watch the pilot light go for a while, it's going to be sending it a small electrical current through this copper line right here where my thumb is pointing. And so basically, if we let go here, that pilot light should stay lit, and it is staying lit. So the pilot light is staying lit, so that means to me that the thermocouple is good. And so the thermocouple, which is basically sensing that heat, that thermocouple is good. So next thing we want to do is turn the top knob, and it should explain on most of your machines, to the on position. And then once we've turned on to the on position, then we're going to turn this on low, and or until it starts, and you'll hear this valve click when it starts. There it is. Okay, so that one is going, and so what it'll do is it will heat this until this valve heats up in here, and then tells this valve to shut off. Basically, there's a thermal sensor inside, and it will tell the main control to shut off. So what I'll probably do, this screen here doesn't look too dirty, neither does this down here. properly diagnose this, basically we need to watch it get up to temperature, then watch it shut off, and then watch it come back on. And that will do a sort of a test that we know that it's going to be working right after that. Okay, so it came up to temperature and then shut off, so it wouldn't keep the pilot light lit. So what I did is I lit the pilot light and held this pilot light down, the pilot light switch down, and measure the voltage at the thermocouple. This thermocouple seems to have significant voltage, so it's going to be a problem with this valve. So what I may do is replace the thermocouple anyway, give it one more try and see what happens. And if that doesn't solve the problem, then it's going to be the control valve. I have several good used control valves for sale. If you need one, you can contact me at applianceworks@yahoo.com, 707-445-1591.